And I'm live. I am live. Nobody on the porch yet. Uh, Had a rough day. Got one on the porch. Come on in. Pick up. The only reason I'm having this is because I got a thumbs up. Oh, my foot hurts. I got a thumbs up. Well, I'm back again. I need to get this thing trimmed up for sure. Got two on the porch, and there's Cherry. How you doing, dear? Man, yeah, I need to get a trim on this beard. I have to get my daughter to do it. I wasn't gonna have a live tonight, but I've been trying to upload a video, and I'm having trouble getting it uploaded. I might get it fixed, and I might not. But at least I'm trying. I worked out on the deck today. Um, Trying to clean up a little bit. Boy, it's hard for me, being in a wheelchair. And I was having to holler for Jaden every once in a while. I told him a while ago, tomorrow I'm going to need him to help me for about an hour out there. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be took out there to the garbage cans, on the curb. Give me some thumbs up, folks, and come on in and say howdy. I've got my computer pointed in a different direction now. I've been cleaning up in my room, sort of. That's my that's my bed in the background there. Got a bunch of stuff piled on it right now. And that table right there too. Well, how do I do that? Right there. That's where I had the computer. When my new computer gets here, that's where I'm going to set it. That's the computer desk. And I'm going to clean this glass top. I'm going to clean that off somewhat. Come on in, folks. You're sitting on the porch. Talk to me. Make my day. Did any of y'all watch Survivor? I'll tell you what, this has been one for the books. Right off the top of my head, there's 4 people that got voted off. And they all had an immunity idol, and they didn't play it. One of them was Hunter, went home with the idol in his pocket. The other one was Tiffany. She went home with the idol in her pocket. And the other one was Venus. went home with the idol in their pocket. And the next one that went off last night was Q. And the day before he was making his breath, he was so happy that Venus got voted off. If she'd have played her idol, she'd have still been there and Q would have been gone. And he was sitting there laughing and making fun. Said, one thing's for sure, Venus is no longer in this camp. Well, the next day, Q, he's no longer in the camp. Thank goodness. I was so glad to see him gone. I was glad to see Hunter go. Hunter was a threat on the challenges and stuff. Tiffany, I didn't have no druthers at all about her. I like Venus. I don't know why in the world she didn't play her idol, but there's 4 people there. Might be a 5th one that went home that got voted off with the Ministry idol. Come on, guys, get in here and talk to me. Make me feel good. But yeah, I went out on the deck. I was cleaning up somewhat, and it's so hard reaching. And these things, where is it at? These things are supposed to pick up a 10-pound brick. But it ain't. It don't happen. It won't do it. It slides right off. And I need one of them real good grabbers. But they're about $30, and they say they'll pick up 20 pounds. I don't know. But I found out something. I got my cheap hearing aids today, and I put them in. It's on and everything, but I can't hear nothing. And I had Jaden sticking in his ear, and he said it's working. So, what that's telling me, my ears are really stopped up. I don't know. So I'm going to get out the peroxide. I'm going to get out the syringe. I got them. Where is it? Let me get that thing. I got these little ear syringes. You fill it up with solution and you squirt it in your ear, and it's supposed to help wash it out. But I don't have the solution, so I'm going to use warm peroxide and see if I can get them out. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go get them cleaned out. And if we do it through the VA, it's in Gainesville. I don't know if I can go to an ear, nose, and throat doctor here or not with my Medicare. Won't hurt to call and find out. But I'm totally, I just barely. Let's see. Can I hear? Yeah, I hear that, just barely. Just barely. But, and I got my other good hearing aids over here. They got to be sent off. Today's Friday. Yeah, there's four on the porch, 4 thumbs up, and yeah, I was shocked. That she did that. she might have said something to me when I was at the counter. And because when she pulled up and I said, I'm hard of hearing, she said, yeah, I know you didn't hear me. She was telling me she was going to pay it forward. So she paid it forward and she took off after me. And I was getting on down the road. So that was she was a black lady. So I can honestly say that's one black person that doesn't hate white people. Because I'm pretty white, I think. I got some black blood in my veins because my great grandmother on my mother's side was an African American, if you want to call it that. She was black. Her name was Vistula. I never knew her, never met her. I didn't know about that she was black till somebody told me. I always wondered why that my other grandmother, my closest grandmother, my paternal grandmother, why her name was part of her name was Vistula, and that sounds African, but it goes way back. So I guess that means somewhere down the line, one of us Pearsons can have a baby, and it might pop out with black traits. And that'll make a lot of people question whether the woman's been messing around with a black person or not. That's got to happen. But yeah, I was so glad. I was just so surprised that she did that. So that tells me there's still some good people out there. I'm thinking about starting. I'll keep this channel, but I'm thinking about starting another channel that I want to gear towards senior citizens. There's got to be a bunch of them out there. The thing is, how do you attract them? And a lot of senior citizens don't want to mess with a computer. And I was thinking about naming it something like Growing Old Together, or something seniors or senior something, I don't know. I'm giving it a lot of thought. But there's a lot of old people out there that I know. I mean, heck, I'm 83 and I love to get on here and talk and chat with other people. But I like for them to chat back. Like there's 4 on the porch right now and there's only one person in here, and that's Terry. And just so y'all know, Terry Reed is a good Christian woman. I had a fellow that I'm subscribed to his channel. He's Tucker Upper. He's got a pretty big channel. But Lord Almighty, he cusses. I mean, big time. I said, I can't get by with that on my channel. And I said, if I start cussing, I mean, I might come off with ass or something like that, but I don't use all that vulgar stuff. But boy, he does. And he's got a lot of followers. It's just like Paul, the Scrapping Pallet Man. He's got religion in his channel, and he's got I imagine he's got over 200,000 subscribers now. I don't like to bring religion into it because I might offend somebody, or somebody might offend me. You know, it's the same thing with politics. I would rather I would rather keep that out of the channel because of that. Because I don't know. You watch Tucker Upper? Yeah, he cusses. He cusses. And so does Sammy, his wife. I think they got a little baby now. I like some of the stuff that he does, but the cussing just it don't sit right with me, especially that vulgar stuff. And there's another fellow, and I can't remember his name. He's the same way. He's the same way. I can't remember his name though. I got a cup of coffee. Well, whoever was on the porch didn't come in and talk. I don't understand why it's. Oh, there's Butterfly Rainbow. How you doing, dear? I got your message about the scrap and stuff, and you know what? I've made a decision today. I'm not going to scrap it all. Uh, I just automatically, if I see cans, I pick them up. But I'm gonna set the cans out there. I've been up to cleaning the deck today. I didn't get all of it done, and I'm gonna be working on it tomorrow. And my grandson, my youngest grandson, told him be prepared to spend about an hour out there with me working on that deck. Um, yeah, you're right, Terry. It's really out of whack. And back when they made Gone with the Wind, Clark Gable was in it, and you're standing on that staircase talking to that lady, and he said, "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn." And everybody made such a big deal out of him saying, "I don't give a damn." Well, at least he didn't say something like "goddamn" or something like that. I can't stand it when people say that God damn stuff. It bothers me a lot. And I'm no prude. I'm no prude. I mean, if somebody around me starts saying goddamn, I'll ask them why are they cussing God. Um, it's just, but I've got a lot done on that deck today. But I found stuff I had forgot I had. Um, I still hadn't got my account set up on Craigslist. So much stuff changed on there. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time getting that Craigslist started. Oh, I love the Waltons. I love the Waltons. Oh my gosh, especially the old ones. And there was another series. It was called 5 Mile Creek. I've watched every episode of that, and I think it was set in Australia. Um, but there was a movie that I absolutely loved, and it was called Friendly Persuasion. And Pat Boone sang the theme song for it, and Gary Cooper was in it, and they were like Quakers or something like that, and they spoke with thee and thou stuff all the time. And he was a Union soldier. He got in a fight with the Confederate soldier, and he had him up against a tree with a rifle against his throat. He was going to kill him. And then he stopped. He took it off. He said, "Go, I will not harm thee." I love that movie, Friendly Persuasion. Y'all try and look at it. It might even cost you $1 or $2. But I seen that thing. That thing was on 8 days at the Winston Theater in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I seen it at least once every day, and there was one day I watched it twice. I don't know why I liked it. And I liked Little House on the Prairie. There was a lot of stuff in Little House that Laura Ingalls Wilder didn't write about in her books. And my wife, she had all of Laura Ingalls Wilder's books. She even had some that was first edition. She gave them away. But she loved Laura Ingalls Wilder. And I like Michael Landon. And I can't remember the names of the other people in there. I think most of them people, the preacher and Mr. and Mrs. Olson, I think they're all dead now. Yeah, I can't imagine. We depend so much on electricity and a refrigerator, and it's almost impossible to think how you could get along without that now. But when the power goes off for more than a day, I start freaking out about the refrigerator not working. Or I come in here to check something on the computer. The computer, of course, ain't working. I depend on it so much. And a lot of people, like, what if something happens and a lot of stuff dries up, you can't get stuff. You can't get something like aspirin. Well, I know how to make aspirin. I researched it. I know how to make it. I can make aspirin. There's certain plants that has aspirin in it. You can chew that to get the same effect. But a lot of people don't know how to make aspirin. They don't know where it comes from. I was talking to somebody, we're talking about loving grits. He said, "Well, I don't want to eat nothing. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it come from." Well, grits, it's harmony grits. It come from corn. So, there's a lot of things you eat, you don't know where it come from. You don't know what it is. And I'm the same way. There's a lot of things I don't know. But there's a lot of things I do know. I definitely know how to make aspirin. And there's a couple other things I know how to make that we readily buy on the, from the store. But I don't know how. No refrigerator. That means if you got no refrigeration, you can't have, like right now, our freezer's got chicken in it. It's got sausage in it. It's got frozen French fries in it. It's got all kinds of stuff in there that would spoil if it wasn't froze. So how? Of course, I can remember back in the grocery store, you didn't hardly see anything that was froze. Frozen foods wasn't a thing. It started getting popular in the late 50s. Yeah, you're right, Terry. Dreamcatcher, how you doing? Sir or ma'am, I'm not sure what you are. What are you, Dreamcatcher? Boy or girl? But we depend on our comforts. Um, it's unreal. And I used to when I was a kid, when Mama went to this grocery store, when they brought the groceries home, there wasn't no bottled drinks or bottled water. You got water that come out of the spigot. And drinks, that's something when you're going by the store and you had a nickel, you'd go buy your Coke. But you won't none at the house. And when they started showing up in the house, it was in these little metal 6-packs. And I had a 6-pack like that one time and I let it get away from me. But a lot of stuff you didn't see back then. And now, when I first got married, we didn't have a washer or dryer. And we had to go to the laundromat. Well, it cost 10 cents a load to wash in a washer. 10 cents. To dry them, it was 10 cents. You could use nickels or dimes. Now, to do a load in the washer, they want $2 or $3. The dryer, they want $2 or $3. Crazy. Hey, Scrapping Together. How you doing, sir? I think Scrapping Together, did you give me a shout out one time? I think you did. I think I seen a shout out. Hey, Barbara. How you doing, dear? I've been out riding around on my scooter. Got a full charge on that sucker. But and I wasn't going to do a live stream today. I got this video uploaded about me cleaning the deck, and I'm having trouble getting it uploaded. But Barb, I think about you. I think about all of you a lot, and I like knowing about your health problems and stuff. And I like the fact that a lot of you are not no spring chickens. And Dreamcatcher, you didn't tell me whether you're a boy or a girl. What are you, my friend? And what age are you in? You don't have to tell me the exact age. Just tell me if you're a spring chicken or middle age. I'm gonna have to start making notes. Really? There's a lot of people that used to do scrapping and stuff that don't do it anymore. I hate it when people get on there and talking about. There's one guy talking he makes $500 a day. Well, that's a crock. He don't make no $500 a day scrapping off the curb. No freaking way. $500 a day. Unless you're into a major scrapping business, you're not making a lot of money. But it just don't happen. And I was doing it back before I got COVID. I was getting my scooter, but I was bringing in a lot of scraps. And a lot of people knew it, and they would bring me scrap. I had one guy, he worked at communications, and he come in, he brought me some copper cable that big around. It was braided, but it was copper. and I forget how many, must have been close to 100 pounds. And I stripped it out of that cable. That was hard getting it out of that cable because it's pretty thick. But he brought, a couple of times he brought me stuff like that. And then he quit. And I think he quit because he realized how much you should get for that copper. I think that's why he quit. Because he was still working there. Now, I've seen some people that in heavy steel, but they get good contacts with different company stuff and get a lot of heavy steel. And you make it with that, but you need a way to haul it and everything. And what was his name? Scrap Kingdom or Kingdom Scrap or Marty. I don't know how he makes it. And he's got a lot of stuff over there. And he just usually, the first time I watched him, he got all the stuff that was in a restaurant. And it was all built with copper and stuff. And he done pretty good on that. And he rented a U-Haul to haul it. But every once in a while, he'd rent a U-Haul. He had truck problems. Oh, still Scrap Kingdom? Yeah, I like Marty. Yeah, his wife got COVID-19, and Marty started sleeping in his truck. I don't know how long that lasted. I don't know how he got by without getting it. Because when my daughter got it, she gave it to her youngest son. Then the middle grandson, he got it. Donovan got it. And then we all got it. And that's what done me in. I haven't been able to hardly walk ever since then. And I did. And when they were giving out that money, everybody was getting a check. I forget what they were calling it now. But I didn't get mine. That same outfit takes part of my Social Security every month. They got it. Anything that's over $750, I don't get it. So they get several $100s a month off of me. I don't know how close I am to paying it off. And I still don't feel like I owe it. I keep talking about trying to appeal it again. Anyhow, how many I got? I got 8 in here. Got 7 thumbs up. Somebody give me another thumbs up. But Barbara, I really appreciate what you've done for me, girl. And I still haven't got. I think Ricky Lance sent me a letter over a week ago. I haven't got it. And I think that bunch in the back is stealing our mail or reading it. But it looks like it might have something in it and they take it. I can't prove it. I know I didn't get it. And the package you sent me, I think that had a $20 bill in it and that was gone. I didn't open it. It was sitting on the deck open. So the card was there, but he always sends some stuff. Then there's always a card in the envelope to open that up. There's a $20 bill in it. So I feel like this letter he sent me this recently, I ain't going to get it. And I don't like if the post office was close by, we'd rent a mailbox. But we can't do it. But anyway, ow, boy, my foot's hurting. My physical therapist came today, had me walking again, and had me doing some other exercises that I hadn't done lately. Your trailer's 2 miles away on a construction job. When they call, I'll go pick it up and empty it and take it to the next job. Oh, okay. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. But anyway, I just want to let you know I'm trying to upload this video. I might be able to get it uploaded. I don't know. I'm still on this old computer and it does funny stuff. And I don't know what day my new computer's going to be here, but I hope it gets here pretty dang quick. Because I got what I'm going to do. This is a transfer cable. You hook it into the old computer, hook it in the new computer, and you transfer files over from the old computer. But you have to be careful. You don't want to transfer anything that's going to hurt your computer. Hey, Amy, how you doing, dear? So glad you stopped by. Give me a thumbs up. But man, I'm gonna have to go some. If I can't get my ear cleaned up, I'm gonna have to go somewhere and get it done. I do it through the VA, but they want me to go to Gainesville. And I was there one time about it, and he started cleaning on this one here, and he cleaned that one out. This is my good ear. That's my bad ear. But anyhow, that's what's going on. I'm going to try to get that video uploaded. And I got 10 thumbs up. My goodness. I even got 10 people on the porch. So glad y'all stopped in. Oh, really? You get cash from the scrap and get paid for the use of your trailer. Hey, Darlene. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. Hadn't seen you in a while. Family Dollar. If someone steals something, they count that as a sale, so they are not going to close our Family Dollar store because the sales are high. I heard something about there's a bunch of Family Dollars was closing. Well, Darlene, I'm not discouraged, but I've had a lot of stuff happen. I've been in the hospital 3 times in the last 6 months. And things, I couldn't use my scooter because the charger quit working. Just a lot of stuff. And now I can't hear them because they got my hearing. Testing. What the hell is that? Testing. I can't. They tell me this thing here is working, but I stick it up there and I can't hear a thing. either ear. Testing, no. And I got two of these. They're cheap. But they're not really hearing aids, they're hearing amplifiers. They amplify the sound. They don't work like a regular hearing aid. Yeah, I've 3 times in the last 6 months. And when the nurse came today, she's looking at my foot, the wound on my foot, and she really looked at it close, and that started making me nervous. Don't. She's the one who told me the last time I went to the office, you need to go to the ER and have that checked. And of course I went, and they admitted me, and I was in there 9 days. And when I do my physical therapist has me doing my exercises, he wants me to do certain things. Like he wants me to stand up and not hold on to nothing and hold my hands out and stand there for a minute. Of course, he's got his hands in front of me and in the back in case I fall. But my ankles are weak. 16-foot trailer behind a little dog can get a little hairy and Yeah, I guess it could. Back when I was into scrapping real big, I bought 2 used U-Haul trucks. They were 28 foot long. And we filled one up, and he'd take that out to the scrap yard, and I'd have the other truck out going around picking up scrap. I had a regular route. I got a lot of scrap. And most of the time, when we had that truck loaded, we got about $500. And that's why I don't understand how some of these people scrapping go to the scrapyard and only get $40 or $50. I wouldn't take nothing to the scrapyard for $40 or $50. I'd wait till I got a load. But I can't drive anyway now. But yeah, I had 2 of them trucks. Paid $6,000 a piece for them. They had ramps on and all that good stuff. Man, I used to drive quite a ways picking up. I was getting a lot of heavy steel. Your wound's doing very good and they're slowly healing. And with your home health care, just keep up the good work. Yeah. I was supposed to follow up after I got to the hospital to go to the Dr. Evans, the infection doctor, but didn't go. And I think I want to see if I can go next week. Depending on whether my insurance pay for it or not. Yeah, I've seen people, and most of the people I see bringing scrap over where I was selling, they were poor. They were dirt poor. They had old dilapidated junk trucks, stuff like that. And I don't know how much weight I could put on them 28 foot. That was 28 foot and had a cab over section on it too. Now, when I got them, I took it to the paint shop and they painted both of them a yellow, a bright yellow with red lettering on it. You could see me coming a mile away. They were nice trucks, but the thing about U-Haul trucks, most mechanics, unless they work for U-Haul, don't know how to work on things like the carburetor and stuff because it's aftermarket stuff that U-Haul puts on. Well, that's good, Amy, that you wounded healing. I don't know how mine's doing. It still hurts a little bit. But thing about it, I'm not getting the right supplies and stuff from the VA to take care, to keep that thing bandaged. They're supposed to be doing it every day, but I don't have enough supplies. I really need to get this beard trimmed. Man, it's wild and woolly. Look at that. Maybe I ought to just shave it off. I don't know. Yeah. Anyhow, all right, folks. I'm going to leave now. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And thank you for coming in. I'll see you in the next one. See ya. Now I keep forgetting where I click down here to end it. There we go. There we go.